The commissioning of Tijjani road today being the 8th of December 2022 in Philomath University, particularly in Kuje Area Council. Presiding over this alongside the governing council, the royal fathers, all dignitaries here. To the glory of God, we wish to commission this road to the benefit of man, to the use of man, to provide and will continue to provide succor and a symbol of the good governance of the great institution and Ivory Tour. We hereby commission this in the name of God Almighty to the use of man. 300 meters. It's a circular road, still the way it is. In the bare act. Well that they have an Ivory Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great sense of delight, responsibility, that I stand before you for this honor, and indeed deep sorrow because it freshened Mama's exit, like it was just yesterday or now. That I am here today for the formal commissioning of a road named after beloved mother, late Hajiya Ali, at this prestigious university, the Philomath University of Abuja. First, I bring to you warm greetings from the family of late Hajiya Ali, who are still grieving over the painful exit of a dearly beloved mother. I must confess that the entire family dearly miss her words of inspiration. However, we are comforted that she is resting in Jannah.
Amen.
I recall, that the board and management staff of Philomath University sorry about that. I must award you, Philomath University, because you are able to crack me. Because I can't hold back my tears. I recall that the management board staff of Philomath University, Kuje, were on one of the organizations that paid us condolence visit. I can also recall that during the visit, the board chairman of the university announced the official name of a choice route at the university campus after my late mother, Hajiya. This is to honor my late mother for her good works, sacrifices, and love. To honor the entire family. And this I want to assure you we will not take for granted. I am aware that the need for this road project arose from the board chairman's desire to immortalize Mama, who was popularly called Gogo. Gogo is a name that we call Auntie. She popularly got that name because she was mother to all. We grew to meet the name Gogo because she trained children of us, less privileged in the community. We never knew the joy of eating a small pot, like directly from the mother, because the pot will always accommodate 60 and beyond. That pot must be, you can imagine, the school-sized pot to cook for everyone. She taught us to queue. She taught us to be humble. She reduced us clearly to nothing, but to everything. Because when you take down yours, the world will love you. That is why my tears today, that she could get celebrated even after that. Mama today, I've had about 30 children for her name named after her. She has 2 Islamic schools named after her, both in Nigeria and in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. She has about 6 officers, even particularly is another of the Saudi Arabian immigration, that encountered Mama during her last Hajj trip. All that performed the Umrah, that's Lisa Hajj for Mama. What then can we ask other than to understand that to whom much is given, much more is expected from the society? I am aware clearly that the need for this road project arose from the board chairman's desire to immortalize Mama, I repeat, who was noted in improving well-being of the less privileged in our society. With this project, I can boldly and sincerely say that we are about achieving another milestone in the community partnership and participation. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not an occasion for long speeches. I am here to show gratitude for the honor done to my late mother, because gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. We are indeed grateful. It is the spark that lights up a fire of joy in our souls. This singular act by this institution reaffirms the words of Albert Schweitzer, that at times our own life goes out and it's rekindled quick by a spark from another person. Each of us has a cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. This action today, if I have felt so downcast after Mama's exit, has lighted the flame in me to say, wake up from your slumber. All is not finished. Continue where she has stopped. Those little things you do out there do matter. And these I say vice versa to all of you here and beyond, standing before you not as the Minister of State FCT, but as a simple Nigerian citizen, as a woman who wants to touch lives, to build capacity. We are not infallible. Mistakes we must make. Corrections we must quickly pick up. And be quick to say sorry when you're wrong. It will only encourage the person you have wronged. We heard a simple story of Mother Teresa, and that story is all over. But it matters. Do not look at your sizes, your status, and where you come from. That's what it simply tells you. Be yourself and be available for everyone. Support everyone. You never can know, no matter how poor or small you are, that which revitalizes the dream in a person, no matter his size. Someone will say, the Honorable Minister will not lack anything. But there are little basics of things that you cannot do for yourself. The most important of them all is someone else celebrating you. You ask yourself passionately, when you buy fame, when you buy names, streets to be named, that you take most importantly, passionately, sincerely, what is sincerely given to you as an identification of what you stand for. Before you all, I say I am humble, and the entire family of Sidi Ali, I am humble. I would have ordinarily said I want to politicize this and fill the entire Kuje with politicians streaming from everywhere. But I chose not to do that. The Philomath University will accommodate, will admit and educate people from all walks of life, irrespective of political party or religion. So filling it up with the people of my own class could be biased, or could be a disservice to the institution, because as they honor Mama today and my family, it's one great thing they have done, and it requires a greater thing to be done. The least of which is not to politicize the university, so that everyone will know what the institution stands for. Not political parties, not people in power, but people who have touched lives. And that is a policy you must not forget. I watched clearly when I came in, and I am seeing portraits of Nelson Mandela, Ken Saro-Wiwa, and so on and so forth. That clearly tells you the philosophy behind which this institution is driven. But that should also remind us, particularly the students that are lucky to be under this ivory tower, that please imbibe the culture of giving back to the society. However, we must collectively understand the need to establish functional partnerships for meaningful development, especially in the provision of rural infrastructures, with a view to establishing smart objectives in community service. I have come to the realization that provisions of rural road is not a cheap project, but requires huge resources in a cost-effective model. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to inform you that the FCT administration within 3 years has progressively provided many, progressed towards revitalizing our rural roads in satellite towns across the 6 area councils. To this end, we invited members of the National Assembly to carry out oversight functions, to underscore the function, to visit and see the qualities of infrastructures being put to the benefit of man, with a view to completing them before the end of this administration. And I will say clearly, God willing, it will be completed, and so many other projects within the Ivory Coast. I learned something now from Professor Sumbo. He told us a little story. But I will tell you that I derive passion from picking little stories. Little things are little things, but carefulness in little things is indeed a great thing. He told us of the story of the egg and the stone. And I will break it into simple terms, how it affects us. Some of us might not digest the sense and power in that message. But let me start from Team Ramatu and all members here, governing body, legislators here, that it tells us simply that continue to do what you are doing, not because you will not encounter obstacles. If you decide to stop by each road and pick stones, or litters, or respond to every trash stone at you, you will never get to your destination early enough. Many have told me that when you spend in investing in people, they will be the first to pull you down. Don't waste your time. that philosophy does not go anywhere. Let's have a change of mind. You could groom so many. In 1,000, at least 100 will remember. But if you go to respond to the one that has not remembered, that is the stone, you will crush the very precious thousands and hundreds and millions of people looking upon you. That means in responding to that one, you will crush your head with the stone. Are we understanding the philosophy? Do not pay evil for evil, but move on. Continue to move on. Continue to pick each other. There is something you can contribute in the developmental process and life of a fellow human being. Do not say he's the VC, he doesn't need anything. As a student there, you could encounter, maybe by divine providence, you are in one country, your parents are capable. The VC might not have gotten there, you cannot be anywhere in the world. If you see a beautiful book that makes sense, you are a student. You could pick it, give to your leader, your VC, your registrar, your lecturer. He will learn something from that book that will turn around to inspire him to treat you better. Keep learning, keep studying, keep working hard. Keep giving back in your own very little way. Mr. Chairman, I sincerely thank you and your team for this laudable project, which I believe will improve the built environment. And that is why I will not want to mention something completely, but I will say it in appreciation of the Gomo of Fuji. He saw what many did not see. If you say this is my space, do not build on it, how will the people impact on the quality and standard of living and life of the people, of your people? He understood the language, he reprimanded his people. And today, Brazil is the Philomath University, the first university in Fuji. He didn't wait for FCT administration to make provisions. He didn't wait for books to be written and committees to be set to resolve issues that would have taken time. They could have gone somewhere. Governance is a collective responsibility. As leaders, we must take responsibility. The Gomo of Fuji, I urge many others to imbibe the culture. For those who have done, let them not say we are not recognized. Let them continue to do. Let this singular stand here on this podium spur all of us to do more. Let's be resolute from today that we shall do more. Can I hear from you? We shall continue to give back to the society. I didn't hear it very well. We shall continue to give back to the society. Let's continue to give our selfless service to the society. On behalf of my family, the administration, the less privileged in the community, all the philosophies that the provision of this institution stands for, we pronounce the commissioning of this project to the glory of God and service to humanity. And even when I am out of office, I want to stand here to make a declaration that I am part of the Philomath family. I do not want to announce what I wish to do, but in due course, you will hear from myself, my family, and the institution under which I serve. We appreciate you most sincerely, and I want to say thank you very much indeed. And empty. Thank God I caught you there. I thought MCs were always alert. I will respond, because when the MC gets a microphone, they will not spare anyone. So they didn't spare anyone today, even they got the Bomo laughing. They got the VC to laugh. He went after who called him VC tactfully, not because he didn't know, but I want to say what? You are doing a very good job. You will help us in the FCT to douse the tension, to make ceremonies better, to make occasions calmer, to bring about synergy, because when you laugh, it revives the human component of you. When you laugh at that moment, you throw away whatever it is, if you can laugh. Thank you very much for always finding time to make us laugh. I appreciate you indeed. And you announced to the gathering I was given a lifetime award. It is America's Lifetime Presidential Award. In selfless finance that I received last week in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm also to receive one in the UN. In Switzerland particularly, next week for humanitarian activities and selfless service. All this I dedicate to my entire followers and believers in selfless service. Team Ramatu International, National, wherever you are. Please don't give up. You don't get paid for it. But God looks at you, upon you, wherever you go. You'll be speechless when God looks down at you. Continue to be good. Thank you very much.